I have my phone on my cat tree. My cat is currently on the cat tree in the tripod. So if this falls, I just hope this works out fine. And obviously I have Nala snoring in the room with me as always. So. Hi, my name is Abriana, also known as Black Girl Writing, and today I thought I'd do a tag. So I'm doing the writer's tag that was originally done by Maddie Lynn. I need to put collars on these cats. They just be jumping up and it just be scaring me. But I decided to do the writer's tag. The original video was by Maddie Lynn, and this was posted on YouTube around 7 years ago. I decided that I wanted to do this tag because I need some video ideas to do because I'm really slow with my project right now, but I wanted to get some content out there. So I was like, okay, let me just do a tag video, and then when I have something to update y'all, I can update y'all. All right, so there are 6 questions for the original one, and it's just the spelling out writer, so that's just basically what it is. So the first question for W is where do you do your best writing? So for me, I would say old Abriana did her best writing in her room. And you know what, I still should say that now because I haven't had a good writing session. I haven't been able to write how I was when I was younger, doing my fan fiction. It's just so blatantly different, night and day how I am now. Trying to pursue this as a career, and then me just doing fan fiction for fun, staying up for hours just in my room, just going away at my keyboard. It's been a change. I don't know why, but it's been a change. But I did all of my best writing in my room. Currently, as you guys know, I have my whole office to myself. I want to be able to write in here and this be my sacred zone where I write and do all that stuff. But it just hasn't been working out because this chair is uncomfortable, and then I can't really get away from the animals because if I close the door, then they just start freaking out and crying because they need to see my face or else the world is over. If I go in the living room, usually my husband is there and he's just busy moving, and then he wants to talk to me after work, and I'm I'm just trying to zone out and be in my head, and I can't really do that. So I gotta spend time with my husband. And then if I try to write in the bedroom, I fall asleep because that's where I sleep. Do not jump on the cat tree. And that's Autumn. Whoa! No, there she goes. No, stop it, both of you. So I have, oh goodness. It's okay, I'll turn y'all around so y'all can see. We got April right here, and then we got Autumn, and then we got Nala, and I put the tripod right here. Move. Yeah, just move. I put the tripod right here because lighting, obviously, and the way the camera angle is, it's amazing. And then the cats are just all catting it up. So yeah, so where I did my best writing was in my room when I was younger. Now I haven't really found a niche in the house, a place in the house where it can just be my specific writing zone. I even tried writing in the bathtub when I used to do my bubble baths and just write, because I used to take hour-long bubble baths, and I'm oh, I should be able to write, and I was I don't think that's a good idea. So no. All right, so now we're going on to question number 2, which is aura. And don't laugh at me because I say auras that way. My granddaddy say aura, so I say aura. So, rituals. Do you have any rituals you have to do when you want to write? So I started little routines, small systems that were very simple that I can jump into when needed, and basically that was doing anything around 7 because I was pretty much done with my work, and then I used to get some wine or something to drink to kind of try to focus me in. I didn't do research, but for all the podcasts that I like to listen to, other writers have this little vice. Is vice the right word? But they have something that they use. Some people like to chew gum. Some people like to drink. Some people like to smoke. It's the habit of doing something. So for me, it was having my little thing of wine and drinking that. So. But I'm trying to have a different ritual. I'm trying to come up with one. So far, still doing everything at 7 has been the move for me. But lately, I've kind of been replacing my 7 p.m. writing time with playing my video game. So it's, yeah. So I can definitely come up with a better ritual for me to follow. All right. Hopefully that answered that question. So we're gonna go on to question 3, which is which is irritate. So what irritates you most when you struggle with writing? So I believe what irritates me most is when I bombard myself with ideas. I become very overstimulated, overwhelmed very easily when it comes to writing, because the ideas, it's a good thing that the ideas are coming, but it's bombarding me where it kind of just stops me in my tracks, and I just okay, I gotta put my hands up the air. I can't do anything. I can't write. My brain is attacking me right now. I'm writing down everything in my notebook, but still I'm trying to write this scene, and then I still got this in the back of my head. So that's like the big thing for me. Like, I irritate myself because I just start, ooh, cat just sneezed. Yo, stop! I'm trying to get out the window. I tell you, animals. But it would just be my brain. It just goes on different tangents of things, and it's hard for me to control that. I'm trying to find a way to do that. So that's one of the main things that kind of irritates me. And then I guess 2 would just be any loud noise, any distractions. I would say my husband, because even when he knows I'm writing, he'll just come in and he'll start talking to me, and I'll be like, dude, I'll plainly be writing. He'll be like, so today I was doing this, and I'll just be like, I bet you were. I bet you were. I have my computer down here, by the way. That's where my questions are. That's why I'm looking down. Sometimes my husband, he'll come in and he'll just start trying to have a nice friendly conversation with me like he knows me, and I'm just like, can you not see that I'm trying to write over here? So that's one thing. And then also the animals too, because they be coming in, if they want treats or they want to go outside for a walk or anything, they never, I said treats or walk. I have one dog. But if the cats want something or the dog wants something, they never go to him. They always come to me, and I just be like, what do you want? It's all the outside distractions and needing me. It's just ooh, just for 2 hours. No. So that was number 3. So question number 4, T, is talent. So what aspect of writing do you feel you're most talented at? I think the aspect that I'm most talented at is brainstorming. I love the idea of brainstorming and coming up with different ideas and all that stuff. That's my thing. If I could just stay in my head. And I also feel like that's a problem too for me. I am so comfortable just thinking these things out, having the book finished in my head and not writing anything out. It's so weird, but my imagination is my strongest aspect, but it's also a little bit overwhelming because I'm I don't know what to do with what I'm thinking right now. So I kind of just shrivel up a little bit. I'm okay, let me just kind of just stay just in my head and just keep replaying it in my head, and we're just gonna have a good time in my head. That is I think my most talented aspect is just my daydreaming and coming up with ideas, generating things. Now making it make sense, that's a whole different ball game. Making it make sense that's a logical thing. I ain't really too good at logic sometimes. The imagination is the best part. But yeah, that'll be my answer for T, for talent. Now we're going down to our, is it 5th question? I think so. Our 5th question, which is E, for essentials. So what part of your writing is absolutely essential? What part of your writing is absolutely essential to who you are? So what part of my writing? What part of the writing is essential? So I'm still thinking that's kind of the process, right? What part of my writing? What part of my writing would be essential? That's a good one. I would say my notebook. I have tons of notebooks. My birthday was recently last week, June 11th, and my husband, got my hot fries, got me a whole plethora of notebooks so I can have around the house. So, notebooks for any part of the house is an essential. I have 3 notebooks here. I have 2 notebooks in our bedroom. I have a little notepad in my work bag that I like to scribble and do stuff on. Having a notebook and a pen is the absolute essential. My husband he makes fun of me because I want to bring them when we go out, because you never know when you're gonna have an idea. So I always bring my little notebook, but he's like, why are you bringing that? You're gonna see that, and then you're gonna make yourself want to write something, and then you're gonna get distracted, and you're gonna be out of the moment. And I'm like, yes and no, because I'm like, what if we're in the moment and then we get a really good idea? Like, side note, I got a really good idea for a not for conflict, but for a damn it, what's it called? Fuck, I can't think of the word. What's the word right now? Catalyst. Yeah, I thought of a really good event for a catalyst for one of my main characters, right? And we were out walking the dog, and I saw a for sale sign, and I just started talking about it to him, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, this and this happens," because my husband likes houses and doing all that stuff. You know, I know nothing about like housing in the market. Like, you know, I just don't. I'm gonna get more into it, I promise. But he said something, and I was just like, "Whoa! So you mean this could happen if somebody just outright buys your house?" And he's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting." And I had my notebook, and I was just like, this will happen because of this, and they deal with this character, and boom. See, essential. See, having a notebook, very essential, right? Okay. So now question number 6, which is the last one, which is aura, again, for reflection. So what is something that you've written that is a reflection, that's something that's happened to you in your life? That's what it says, but I read it wrong. Or I just read it. I sounded weird. Oh, cat, stop jumping. Oh my gosh. Just assholes, man. Just total assholes. Anyway, so this is a good one. I can't say that I haven't personally written anything that has happened, of an event that has happened to me in my life and put it in my stories. Now I want to, being an adult and wanting to take writing, put more of myself into my writing. So for my project Tua, I'm trying to find different aspects of things that have happened, and I think that I have. I've come up with some different stuff. The other cat's about to jump up on the cat tree. Yeah, just no one was thinking about this cat. April, just look at that. Nobody thinking about this cat tree. Anyway, so as of in the past, I didn't used to write anything that had happened to me. I was just like a kid. I used to just like to write cool adventure stuff, and then that's what it was. It was lit. Now being an adult, I do want to add more adult aspects of things that happened to my life. So I would say my current project Tua, that has been revamped from Project Manifestors, has more of that. That is it. That was the Writer's Tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Share if you care, and I'll be back with another video real soon.